first rambling of 2020. Not sure. Last couple weeks have kind of been a blur, as usual. But I thought I would log in and check in with everybody, see how everyone is doing. There are lots of changes in the works, as usual. Okay. Lots of changes have been happening this week, the last couple weeks. Hey Danny, hey Mike. Yeah. I missed everybody. I haven't been online that much. I've been kind of taking a break and getting some stuff done. I've changed my work schedule. So I'm not working at the same job anymore. The job took up way too much of my time, as far as I had no time to even barely sleep, let alone get anything done. So I had to take a step back. Something had to give. I'm going to focus more on my goals and where I want to be. I ordered a goal journal, which should arrive tomorrow, I think. And I'm going to try to keep on everything. Spend a little bit of time every day keeping on everything, as well as finishing up my classwork. I'm taking a course in graphic design and multimedia specialist. Because YouTube is not just something I do as a hobby. I want it to be not necessarily YouTube, but I want something like it to be my career. Danny, Chris, he has a family on another service that's popular in Asia and Australia, and he's been pushing my channel over there so that, because he's already big, he's been pushing my channel over there so that we can grow my channel and then get his channel growing. After that, we have a long-term plan. So as soon as I was hoping it would grow faster and grow while I still had my watch hours, but it didn't. So now I need to work on Now I need to work on getting some content up for everybody to watch. And I have plans for that. I have some things already done that just need to be fine-tuned and go up. That involves getting my audio set up and learning, which I still haven't managed to do yet, and learning the Premiere Pro better so that I can edit things the way I want to edit them. But he spends a lot of time on that service. A lot of time. But the only problem with the service he's on, it's called Bigo. Bigo doesn't save the videos, and he wants to start saving things. And it's just, Bigo is all about live stream. It's not about anything else but live stream, and it's an Asian thing, and it's obvious it's an Asian thing. Some people in America do it. I know there are some people, when you log on, you can see who's near you. There are a few people around here. There's probably more people out by you, Danny, than there are by me. Most of the people that come up are in Lithonia or west side or in the south side. Of course, the south side is the demographic matches Bigo. We are going to the post office right now, which I may take you guys in with me. Then we're going to go see a puppy, and then we have a bunch of errands to do. Crazy errands. And we are currently down to one car, so I have to get back home by a certain time today so he can go to work. Yeah, it's BIGO. Bigo Live. Yay, my Misfits box is on its way. I don't know if you guys have checked out Misfits Market, but it's pretty cool. You get a small box. I get the small box every 2 weeks, which is fine for us. And it's, I'll do a video on that one of these days, an unboxing. But it's vegetables, fruits and vegetables that are perfectly fine, but the stores don't want to sell them because there might be a blemish on them. They might be weird shaped, whatever. They might have an overabundance. So if you pay 20 bucks, 25 bucks every couple weeks, and get a big box full of vegetables. And you never know what you're going to get, which I think is cool, because then you have to kind of figure that out and work it around whatever you get, work your meals around whatever you get, and get creative, and you get to try things you otherwise normally wouldn't try. Policemen's. We're not allowed to live stream while driving, I don't think, in Georgia. Which bar? I want to go to the Stratford because their menu looks really, really good. I don't think Danny's a fruit and vegetable. Yeah, are you talking about Skips? Skips is okay. It's way overpriced. There's another one too that I've been wanting to try. Down Candler and College. They have pierogies and hot dogs. And there's another little hot dog place around there too. I don't understand how hot dogs got so popular all of a sudden, but they did. The Skips is okay. They're hit or miss, really, depending, and they don't keep people there. Yeah, I don't like my parents' basement. We've never had a good experience. We tried them because I used to live right down the street, and we've tried them 3 or 4 times because they were the only thing open other than Waffle House, and we've never had a good experience. The food was not great. The service was even worse, so we just don't go there anymore. We sat there one night. We sat there forever before anybody even came out and waited on us. And then we got crappy food. I mean, it might be because we're going at the, in the evening or later at night, but even then, I mean, if you're going to be open, the quality shouldn't go down. It doesn't purport itself to be bar food, though. That's the problem. They try to, he got a lobster po' boy, which was horrible. I got a Philly cheesesteak, and they didn't even have A1 sauce for it. That was the last time we went. I don't remember from before that. I went on their opening day, too. But the problem with Atlanta is some of the restaurants, they take food and play with it and try to change it up. See, I haven't been in there since they added all that, the games and stuff. I love pinball, so I might like that stuff now, but I haven't been. When the last time I was there, they just had like some comics and not very many. The shelves were pretty empty that were in there, and they didn't really have any collectibles. They didn't have any of the pinballs and stuff like that. We haven't been in there since they added all of that. I wish I would have been in there when it was the James Joyce. I really wish I would have checked that out. Yeah, I miss pinball. I used to go to the bowling alley with my dad all the time growing up, and I used to play pinball and Tempest. Tempest was my video game of choice back then. We are going to run in and check our mailbox. Take you guys with me. Don't get dizzy. And just bumped your head on the steering wheel. Lock the car. Around one time of year? What does that mean? I don't know if I'm talking through my headset or through the phone. This is my tiny post office. Hi.
How you doing?
Good. It is a very tiny post office, but it's really cool because the people here always remember you by name. We have stuff. Okay. We have junk mail. So that was fun. Yeah, Skips is right there. They're catering out of that building, and then the building in front is their retail establishment. Ah, okay. I remember. With a pretty sky, blue sky. Which is much nicer than all the rain we've had, which apparently is coming back this weekend again. Yeah, I need to go out to Stonecrest. I've never been out there. And I know it's not far, but I just really never... Put you guys back up on the doohickey. I just really never went out there because I work in town most of the time. Yeah, it's supposed to come back on Friday, and it's supposed to be just as bad as it was last time. Friday to Saturday or something like that. Friday and Saturday. Yeah, I'm used to North DeKalb Mall, which has maybe 3 stores and 1 food court thing. I need to watch The Watchmen and start marking down filming locations and start going through there. I got some pictures because they filmed The Watchmen at North DeKalb as well as downtown Decatur, and I got some pictures from their sets in downtown, which I gotta find. They're on my phone somewhere with the yes, if I wasn't streaming I would have said things. I've got thousands and thousands of pictures on my phone. I need to go through them. Yeah, I kind of, if the filming was neat at first, and then when they started doing things like shutting down Spring Street on Friday evening rush hour, then I started having an issue with it. I get bored with the filming. And considering how much filming they do here, oh, quick side note, to the left right here is the Pine Street Market. It's a butcher shop. And back here to the right, and then right again behind the post office, is the Lost Druid. I have a video from them up on my page. But yeah, you would think with all the filming that they have going on here, they would have some good film schools, but they don't. we've been checking out a film school. There's one in Tallahassee, and there's another one in Cleveland. Both of them look pretty good. Are you just going to keep on coming out there? But I want to finish up my degree at SNHU. I mean, I'm taking classes now, but they're not through a college. You can access classes on lynda.com for free through your local library. I think, Danny, you guys are in the same county as I am out there. So if you are ever interested and want me to send you the link, let me know. Or you can just Google the county name and then Lynda spelled with a Y. They have all sorts of classes on there. Normally, I think it's $25 a month. Again, last time they filmed, well, I don't know if it's last time, but they filmed two of the Marvels. I think it was a couple of the Avengers or Endgames or something. And they shut down 14th Street for 24 hours right there at Peachtree and Crescent. And that was just... Atlanta will do anything for $1, and they don't care about their people at all. Hopefully that's getting better, but... Yeah, you're in the same county. I just wasn't going to say the county. Not that it matters, because I say the city here all the time. But, yeah, if you just search DeKalb County Library, lynda.com, and then Lynda, Lynda, it'll come up. And the good thing is that, you know, yeah, they've merged with LinkedIn, so once you get everything done, you merge it with LinkedIn, and it'll put the certificates on your LinkedIn page. And then on top of that, as far as computer goes, lynda.com has been recognized in the industry for years as a very good resource to learn. And they have paths where you can just take path, like I'm taking the graphic design and the multimedia specialist path. You can only do one path at a time, but you can kind of switch in and out. I've also got the A+ and the Network Plus certificates going too. And it amazed me when I was training for the tech support job, exactly how much of that I did remember or retain. Mostly because I was training the trainer. It's always a bad sign when you're training the trainer. The Avondale MARTA station is to my left. Bouncies, horrible roads. Wow, did Disney move into Pinewood, or do they have their own? I didn't realize Disney had, it makes sense because of Marvel. And they filmed so many things here, and all the animations and the Cartoon Network and all that stuff. I've delivered to Adult Swim before. I'm wandering around the halls. It looks like an old elementary school, which may actually be what it is. But it's got the old, like, I call it ceramic block walls. I don't know if that's really what it is or not. But you went to school up north, so you probably know what I'm talking about. Okay, shut your door. But I need to go walk a puppy now, so I'm going to cut this short. I Have I covered everything I had planned on talking about? Probably not, because I think about all the things I want to talk about, and then I go live and then forget most of them. Pull over here for a second so I can end the stream. Mike, I think that your voice to text killed that sentence. At least the end of it. I understand you're still there and listening. I figured you were. Yeah, the counties here are really big with lots of little towns, but where I come from has lots of small towns, and we have townships and then counties. So it's a little different. Like here, to me, the counties here are kind of small compared to where I come from, because we have the county, and then the county's broken up into townships, and then there are cities within the townships. And instead of like here, they have unincorporated DeKalb, which would be outside of the city limits, but in the county, we have township government. So like, I'm from Ohio, so like Canton, Ohio is the city. It is there are the city limits, but outside the city limits are considered townships. Where I grew up is Plain Township. And then you have the county. And then you have the state. But yeah, and it's kind of funny because people who move to Georgia, they don't understand the Georgia system at all, because the Georgia system makes very little sense. You kind of assimilate into the Georgia system, or you don't. There's really no middle of the ground there. And I thought it was just a northern to southern thing, but I was talking to somebody who knew said that they knew somebody from Florida, and they were going back to Florida because Georgia doesn't make any sense. But then again, Florida is the north of the south, so many northerners in Florida. But yeah, we're trying to decide if we want to go to Florida or Ohio or somewhere else altogether. There are several film schools in Florida. The one in Tallahassee belongs to Florida State University. The one in Cleveland belongs to Cleveland State University. The one in Florida has a 97% job rate within the first year of graduation. The one in Ohio hasn't been there long enough. They both have studios and sound stages. The one in Florida specifies on their website that they pay all the production costs, etc., for student productions. So basically, it's just, where do we want to live? Right now, I'm all for going to Florida, but in the summer, if you ask me again, I'm gonna be like, no, let's go to Ohio. Eventually, I plan on being in both places. But I'm gonna let everybody go. I need to go walk some puppies and get my stuff done for the day, and get back and plan out my lives. I've almost got my office cleaned up. I just have to do the last of my desk. I've got it organized to the point where other people want to come into my space and do live streams. Like, no, build your own space. But anyway, to puppies. Okay, I gotta go. Everybody have a great day. I will see all of you later in the live streams. Have fun today.